Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to this episode of It's a Dog's Life here on CharismaToAC, and we are almost all here tonight, aren't we? We are short Thalmud, but I don't know if he's going to turn up or not. But other than that, we're all here, and we had a week off last week because I had a hospital appointment, which took some time and a lot of energy out of me. So by the time I got home, I was in no fit state or mood or condition or anything to run a campaign game in the evening. So I decided to cancel last week. That is why. However, we are pretty much good to go. We just need a recap. And as usual, Chris, I'm going to ask you if you can do it.
Of course. Yes. So, last time on It's a Dog's Life, we set about dealing with this hotel that the object of our quarry, the Fomori, known as Yvonne Hartson, had secreted their way into. The party split to go and get some reinforcements, and those of us that stayed behind ended up dealing with a couple of what were they called?
Gorehounds.
Gorehounds, that was it. Basically, who decided to cosplay as characters from famous slasher horror movies, with one of whom had silver bladed.
Including the mentality.
Including the mentality. They were stark raving bonkers, but the point is that their weapons had the blades of the weapons were silver, so obviously they could do a lot of damage to us, and they did do some damage, but thankfully Molly had gotten her hands on a Talon from Old Man York, the spirit of Old Man York, in the form of magic Yorkshire chocolate that can heal anything.
Yes,
which is brilliant. Which is brilliant. Some of which was very kindly used on Barry, who had taken quite a knock. And at that point, Charlie turned up with the reinforcements.
Yes.
In the form of Roderick and Harry, is it?
Yes.
Slowly learning the names.
Harry, Roderick, and Drains the River.
That's right. And we all raided the place and found that it wasn't just a hotel that Hartson, as a former, happened to be staying at. Oh no, it was in fact being transformed deliberately by servants of the worm into a hellhole, which, as our beloved storyteller told us last time, is basically an anti-cairn or a worm cairn, specifically. Yes. And it's just a font of the worst worm taint you can possibly get. So we broke up a cannibalistic feast in the canteen. We cleared out all the various guests in their rooms, made our way to the top floor, and found that Roderick, our step leader, had been killed. Because of course he had. And Harry had been pinned to the wall by that very same sept leader's clave, by a very powerful black spiral dancer who is, for the record, a cheating bastard and refuses to remain corporeal long enough to actually be hit by anything.
Yes.
And almost caused poor Maria to throw herself off of the top roof of the building trying to get him. But we were able to stop her. And we saved Harry from his silver clave wound with the last of that chocolate, the aforementioned.
Yep.
So yes, we successfully cleared out the hellhole and we burned the hotel to the ground, but our step leader is dead. His second in command is, even by werewolf standards, quite pissed off, and we have essentially declared war on the Black Spiral Dancers and on Sonderbow. A call for war or hand war.
To be fair, I think we did that when we blew everything up they owned.
I mean, yeah, but this is official. This is the difference between starting shooting on the front lines and actually sending them a formal declaration in written form, sort of thing. The point is, though, that when we did the howl to call for war, it was answered very distantly by the Hardrada's Blades sept up at Stamford Bridge, who we are on not good terms with. But when it comes to fighting a war, the Get of Fenris do at least know what they're doing.
They do, and they like it.
Yes, so we might in fact be able to make the enemy of our enemy a friend again.
There is a possibility for it, at least.
Yes, as long as we can get Jarl Håkon to get that massive hammer he wields out of his arse.
You know, I kinda almost wanna see how Persh, a cairn of werewolves, could make it sound if they formally declared war on someone. Would it be, I doth declare war, sir?
Well, possibly.
I like it.
Yeah, it'll be more.
It very much depends on who controls the cairn.
Yes.
Oh, well, now I'm just thinking posh British people in general.
Yes. Whereas we're from Yorkshire, so basically, formal declaration of war is punching them in the face and say, "Dance your way out of that one, bitch."
Yeah, but let's face it, most Silverfangs likes to be royalty, so I wanted them to actually speak like the Queen.
Yes, but one of the people who liked being royalty is now kind of dead, so you know.
Well, there's more, silver spoons in the whole thing, right?
Yes, that's their new nickname now. They are the Silver Spoon.
When they are not there.
Well, let's face it, he was about as effective as a silver spoon against the person that couldn't be touched.
I mean, none of us knew that, but either way, so the point is that that's where we left off with us howling for war and and yeah. So we've got some preparations to make then, I suspect we should probably. I know we keep going back. We include him in every single session because of how integral we've made him to our pack dynamic. But we should probably go and let Old Man York know that war has officially been declared.
Yeah, might be best.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, but there's.
You think he might be hard of hearing?
Yeah, I was about to say, he might already know. You kind of howled it to everyone.
Oh, fair enough. And let's face it, he does know us well enough to know what it means.
That's true.
All right. Well, the point is that if war has begun, then I suppose even us bone gnawers are going to get drafted as soldiers. So what we do now, I suppose, is now basically our autonomy is sort of being the chain of command has been established, and I imagine that we're going to be starting to have orders issued to us. Or who knows? Maybe we're still just bone gnawers and therefore not important enough, and we'll have to work out our own shit.
I think that's more likely.
The howl has gone out at least, and everybody is kind of standing there, either hyperventilating or flexing or looking a little bit uncertain as to what is coming next. Because
it's like you have the credits roll moment, but this is like after the credits roll that everybody kind of like fuck. So yeah. What?
Yes.
The credits rolled at the epic moment last time. We are now, next week's episode, and everybody needs to pick up where they left off after the epic moment.
Yeah, like 5 seconds later.
Yes.
Yes. Well, there's a reason why in TV shows and films you always have the cut to the next big dramatic moment, and you don't see the downtime. But
exactly.
We like to get more in the nitty gritty of what we like to humanize our werewolves by giving them those awkward. Well, now what do we do moments?
Yeah.
Well, Henrietta is, obviously she is the new head honcho because she was number 2 after Roderick, and with Big Rod being very much a thing of the past now, she has to take over, and she looks at everyone and says, well, the first thing I need to do, however inglorious it might be, is to deal with the fallout of his death. He was a cop.
I've just been promoted, so...
Yeah, there will be questions asked. Something needs to be done and dealt with about that, and that'll be on me. To make sure that
quickly use the toilet. Sorry.
Yeah, sure. Just to make sure that it doesn't affect us, basically.
Yeah.
Because that would be problematic.
Aye.
There was an answer, though. I mean, I can't be the only one who heard it.
No, there's something about that. Out Stamford way.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, right bunch of bastards, but we know they love a good war.
That they do. And we're probably going to need help.
I know we're just a bunch of bone gnawers, me and my pack, but is that something that maybe we could help with?
She takes a long look, and then she nods and says, "Yeah, Molly is on decent terms with one of them, I think.
Aye.
And they do respect a strong Arun."
Out of character. When Karis gets back, we're going to let her know that, if we're putting you in charge of this operation, then... Oh, goodness. Well, that's something.
Yeah.
And obviously where we've proven we're prepared to fight, getting old man York as our totem, so...
That should put them... I will say they're probably going to look slightly more favourably at you now.
Well, as long as we're direct and we prove we can back up our words with a decent punching arm, I reckon that we'll do all right.
Yeah.
And we won't let you down.
Good. Just be sure that you do, in fact, come prepared to back it up with a decent punching arm, because they might, expect you to... Well, frankly, they might expect you to prove that you mean business when you get there.
I don't doubt it. Well, again, every one of us, even me, even Charlie, we're Guru.
Yeah.
It's what we're made. It's what we're meant for, eh?
Everyone here can fight. If they have to. It's just that the Get of Fenris respect strength above all else, and you know that.
Aye.
So, well, yes, you go and talk to them. Do you know the way?
Out of character. That's a good question.
You've probably never actually been to their sept, but you would know at least the rough area where it is.
Probably. Let me think. Would any of these... I'm looking at my skills basically to see if any of them would actually give me any idea.
Streetwise?
That's true, actually. Streetwise. So, Streetwise plus...
Let's call it Streetwise plus Perception, because you would have had to have noticed the little signs.
Alright. Find the way. Difficulty...
Difficulty 7.
7.
Ooh, very nice.
Well, I've got 4 in Streetwise and 4 in Perception.
Yeah, you're pretty well set up for a roll like that, but 3 successes is...
Yeah, 3 successes, 2 10s. Oh, shame that wasn't like a combat roll. That would have been... Streetwise finding info specialty. Well, that's not really navigation. I won't count that.
I will go with that. You can re-roll your 10s if you want to. See if you get some more successes. Just roll 2 dice.
Sure. That's very decent of you. Thank you.
There you go. That's another one. So both you and Boo have 4 successes.
Yep. I know the way.
Good. Then tell them when you get there, tell them that we are not interested in fighting them. We have a bigger common enemy that needs to be dealt with, and frankly, all Guru serving Gaia need to stand together in this.
Mm-hmm.
They are probably going to make demands. You're not authorized to give them anything. If they want to do something, if they want demands dealt with, they can come and talk to me personally.
Naturally.
Good. She nods and takes a deep breath and looks to a couple of the others. Let's just say there are a couple of the unnamed werewolves in the set at the moment, and she looks at them and goes, "Come on, we need to bring him elsewhere. We have to make sure that he gets found." And they pick up Roderick, and she looks like she's goes off deep in thought, trying to figure out exactly what, where she's going to bring him and how she's going to explain what has happened and so on and so forth. And yeah, that leaves you guys standing around. While you do that, I'm just going to pop AFK for 2 moments, but you guys just talk between yourselves in the meantime.
Alright.
Well, I am back, by the way.
Yep. Oh, excellent. We can inform you. Basically,
Hi.
yeah, we have been tapped by what's it? Goodness gracious, Henrietta.
New leadership.
Yeah. Basically, we need to go to the Get of Fenris and appeal for their aid, and basically try and unite with them against the common enemy. And you are going to be our front person because you are an Arun, and you're friends with one of them already, and you have Old Man York behind you. So you are naturally the one person they will respect the most. So you're going to be handling the negotiations.
Okay.
How does Molly feel about that?
Pretty good, I think.
Excellent. Because the point is that, as they said, the Get respects strength, and they respect those who don't who can back up what they say with fighting skills. So we're all probably going to have to fight a little bit, but you're definitely going to be our front person. And
I will look forward to the moment where they realize the Ragabash is extremely fucking durable and strong.
Yep, you do love creating tanky characters for Werewolf, Aya.
Well, I made her for being, wits, and I always wanted to make a Newfie mix, so I thought I should make it a plausible Newfie mix.
Yep, that's good.
It was my backup in case Taran kicked it.
Aww.
I wanted to make a bone gnawer, but at that time we already had a lupus.
That's true. Yeah. But no, that's good. Yeah. The point is that, as they said, what the message we need to convey is basically that that Henrietta and our sept are not interested in fighting them. We have a common enemy, and if they make demands of our sept, we're basically to say that take it up with Henrietta. We can't.
Yeah, we can't make the.
Yeah, don't speak to us. Speak to the lead.
What are you doing asking favors from a bone knower? What are you doing?
Yes, basically mock him. You could try mocking him for it, saying, "Why would you stoop to make
that would be the Ragabash's job, I think."
Yeah, but the point is that, as we said, they'll appreciate being direct, and they'll appreciate us not backing down if they try to rile us up.
Yeah,
I say not backing down, and also not giving in. I suppose would be also quite good.
Yeah,
whole idea that.
So basically, you guys are heading out to Stamford. I guess I take it.
Seems like it.
Yeah. I think so.
All right. Well,
Charlie and Boo can both lead the way.
It's about it's about 8 kilometers. So
It's quite a walk.
Well, it's a long walk, but it's not bad when you have 4 legs.
That's true. A nice lupus run.
Exactly. So in that situation, it's less than an hour away.
Nice.
So you get out there, and you, as I mentioned, with your roles, you have a very good idea of where the barn is located for the sept, where the outskirts of their sept, so to say, are located.
Yeah.
And when you get there, everybody roll me 1d10.
Okay.
Yep.
All of us?
Yes. Those of you who
Alright, who's gonna kick the bucket?
It depends on who's
It's
going,
Frankie!
Basically. And everybody who's going out there anyway, so yes.
Yep, that's all of us present.
Yes.
So
Frankie. Frankie rolls the highest.
I'd say I do.
Which means that you're the one that gets spotted, basically.
Well, that's nothing new.
I'm afraid that they don't see the ginormous fuck off, weirdly colored Newfoundland.
No, there's a boomer
Are
next
they
to you.
really that blind?
It might be because I'm wearing like a police light on my head for fun. I don't know. It certainly seems like it.
Woo,
why would you do that?
Yes, you get approached by this one.
Let's have a look. Oh no. Okay. Well, they're all going to be their own brands of crazy. So
there's no good option here.
no,
Yeah.
not even the one that Molly knows, because he's just
So was that I get approached or we get
Yes,
approached?
you get approached. You're the one that gets spotted, so you get approached.
Mm-hmm.
And basically she walks right up to you, until she's well within your personal space, and gives you a good hard shove, and it's like, what are you doing here? We didn't invite you.
No, perhaps you didn't. And while I would love something to beat up right now, we're actually here with something important.
She stays. She doesn't push you again, but she stays within your personal space.
That is so rude.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
And her whole physical demeanor is basically that of, are you gonna make something of it? Huh? Are you? You know.
Mm-hmm.
Frankie is not having the best day, funnily enough. So she's presently in a state of, I really want to, but I'm making sure I don't.
Okay.
For now.
And she basically she looks you up and down, and then she sniffs, and she's like, "Oh, you're the Bone Norse. They sent the Norse here? Oh my goodness.
Had to send someone.
How deep can you sink?"
I think Boo just sits, walks up beside her, because she doesn't smell of anything, and sits down. Yeah, hi.
Well, when it comes to rooting through trash, send the experts, right?
She narrows her eyes when you say that, and she gives your shoulder another shove. It's like, shut the fuck up. If anybody hears trash, it's you, and you know it.
Yeah, so all this dick measuring is all nice and good and all, but we actually need to do something. So how about you let us through and we talk?
Well, what is it you need to do? I need to know that before I know if I can let you through.
I just said we need to talk.
To who? About what?
Fuck's sake. Alright, we need to talk to everybody in the fucking set here. About, well, basically about fucking a Pentex, that's what it comes down to.
That's at least interesting.
Which I'm sure you'll be interested in, so maybe let's get on with it instead of doing whatever you think you're doing here.
Mm-hmm. Right. Right.
I mean, glorious battle is what you're all about, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, at least you got that right. Alright, fine. Go in.
Wonderful.
She takes a step aside and gestures in a direction behind her for you to continue that way.
Yep.
Thanks, lady. Trots off.
You can hear music being played when you get closer. It's clearly coming from like some sort of sound system.
Would just because Frankie's all about howls, would this be like an appropriate time for an howl of introduction?
Yes, it would. Very much so, in fact.
Well, then it shall be done. Do you want me to roll anything?
Yes. Let's get a howl of introduction. I would say would be. Ooh, and you're trying to present yourself to the get of all people. Yeah, that's charisma and primal urge.
Charisma and primal urge. Let's have a look.
You are wooing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Woo.
All right. And since it seems to be an introduction of like who are we?
Yes.
That's basically what Frankie's gonna do, but perhaps a little less like where the Boner was, and more like where the Pact, supported by York.
Yeah.
Emphasizing the right
York's
things.
pack.
Yes.
Is there a difficulty?
Difficulty is just 6. Ooh, nice.
We walk in and we do the Ginyu Force pose, like.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god! We have our own theme song.
Yeah.
Or Noah's Rule.
You're walking closer, and as I said, there's music being played on a sound system. It's something like Amon Amarth or something similar, Viking metal, and it's being played loudly.
Seriously?
Yes.
Well, at least I can get behind that.
Like Hailstorm or something.
Unoriginal.
And then there's Barry turning up with his t-shirts with bearded heathens.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Honestly, at least you'll get along in that regard. So.
Maybe.
I mean, the only thing that could be more unoriginal is if they listen to Hansi Hinterseer.
Oh god, no, they don't.
What?
That is like German Schlager music. It's horrible.
Oh god, no.
Well, half of them are either, a bad thing or another bad thing, and then there are the few good ones.
Mm-hmm. Oh, in this case, they're listening to metal.
I think Boo looks up at Molly. Why are the people singing in pain?
And they are the first when you start seeing people there, you realize this is something that is not common knowledge in York, because there's so little contact between the two septs. So there's very little understanding of how many people are actually in. How many are they? But you count, with the one you just spoke to, with Signa, you count 15 of them in all.
Wait, where are we again?
You're
Stamford.
in Stamford Bridge at the sept that you guys normally...
It's not on the map, right?
No, it's not. It's...
Oh, okay, that's why I couldn't find it. Oh my, sorry.
No problem.
Yes, we're at the cairn of the Hardrada's blades.
Yes, the guys that you don't normally get along with.
And we just went in. We're the fucking bone gnawers!
Or something like that. Yes.
Yeah. But you see them, standing around. A couple of them here and there are already punching each other to hype each other up. Some are painting, like war paint into their fur and onto their faces. They are definitely hyping for war. And
well, I believe that was kind of the call that went out, wasn't it?
It is. It
was a walk.
And of course, you do see Jarl Hakon. He is there.
Right. That's nice, actually. So real quick, just remind me, like, what specifically do we want from these guys?
We want them to help us take down these fuckers.
Yeah, we basically
we want them to go to war, effectively.
Yeah, we want to say basically that we don't stop trying to kill each other for once. Focus on the main enemy.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, as you get close enough to to be noticed for real, another one approaches you, and this is Unworthy, who walks towards you guys. This is the one that you know best of all.
Oh, wonderful!
He's
my mentor, guys.
Mm-hmm. He takes
all these good things.
He takes a look at you, and Molly first, of course, and then the rest of you. And there's some confusion on his face. And he's like,
"Hi!
The fuck are you doing here?"
I look to Molly.
Yeah, I looked to Molly too. She was basically told to be the one who spoke because she was a rude.
Well, hello to you too.
Yeah. Hello. You're in the cairn.
Mm-hmm. I am.
Why are you
there's no
here?
problem with that, is there? Well, I mean, we have our reasons, but, like, in short, we're basically here to try and bury the hatchet, kinda.
But you're not the leaders of this Falcon's Wing.
I don't believe I ever said I was.
No, you didn't.
I speak for them in the sense that they want to bury the hatchet, though.
Oh, like so. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, fair enough.
And, like, if they send you to, I don't know, like, come and tell, I don't know. I don't know if the Getrud actually, never.
Well,
Messengers?
He thinks on it for a moment, and then nods, and he's like, so, before I let you go and talk to the Jarl, because he's definitely gonna have the patience of a boiling tea kettle right now. What the fuck happened? We heard a war cry from your directions. Not exactly what we expected.
So in the very, very short explanation, we ran into we ran into a hellhole, basically. Destroyed it, pretty much. Ran into a black spiral dancer, and they killed... What was his name? Like, turns back
Roderick.
to the other guys. Roderick, yeah. Yeah, so Roderick's dead.
Fuck.
But that being said, we did mess up Pentex, but basically that's why we're here. Like, we figured, like, oh, this is a big deal. They have a hellhole in the middle of town. They're doing big moves, so everybody needs to get it.
All right. He nods. Then he grins crookedly and he says, "Well, that's a good thing, I guess. Because about half the sept were pretty sure that the cry of war that we heard was directed at us. As in a declaration of war on us.
Okay.
How many of them? I wonder how many of them actually want it that way.
Probably
Well,
half
by
as
the
well.
look of them, they all seem happy about it.
I mean, they're probably not happy as long as they don't hit something.
Oh, you get us. Ha ha.
I mean, I'm not wrong, am I?
No.
So,
You're happy if you're hitting things.
anyways, so before they start hitting me, let's go talk to the Jarl if we can.
He holds up like a finger as if to say, wait here, just a second. And then
You're gonna go. All right.
And then he goes, and he doesn't go directly to the Jarl. He goes to a female werewolf.
Yep.
And
I guess he ain't dumb enough.
And she shakes her head and points to another male. And he goes over and talks to that male instead. It's this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And they actually talk for several minutes. And this other get, Fist of Sundering, is he doesn't look impressed, to put it in very plain English. And he doesn't look like he really wants to talk to Unworthy either, but he kind of humors the Metis. But after a couple of minutes, he sort of throws up his hands in a whatever gesture and steps aside, and Unworthy beckons you guys forward.
Yeah.
And he says, whatever you say, keep it short and sweet, and expect to get punched, whatever the fuck you do.
Oh, that's fine. I was here to get punched anyway, and punched back for that matter.
He takes you forward to where the Jarl is standing, and the Jarl takes one look at Molly and swings a fist.
That's fine. I think Molly is gonna try and sidestep it.
All right, let's see if you do. Let me roll to see if I can hit first.
Yeah. How does dodging work? Yeah.
That is dexterity plus athletics.
Right.
And you need you need to dodge 4 successes. I had a 1, so 4 successes.
It's doable. Let's see.
And he he gets to re-roll one of those 10s because just in case.
Karis, remember your
5.
If you have any what are they called?
Specializations.
Yes, those. Thank you. You know the things there when you roll, right? Yeah, those.
Difficulty 6, right?
Difficulty 6. It's 5 successes now. Oh my god! Whoops.
-1 successes, but I did
3 ones.
Huh?
You did.
I guess
you
I
did
take
get a
it to the
success, so it's not a botch because you did get successes. But you you take an almighty right hook.
Ow.
It is one of those where you are seeing suns and moons and stars dancing in front of your eyes, and I'll just rule it here. She does in fact, get knocked down on one knee, because that's like,
I think she just falls down on the floor for a second.
Yeah, you get hit like by a freight train basically, and he takes a look at you and is like,
"That's strong."
Molly just slowly gets up, like at her leisure, like nothing happened.
Shit, you're still conscious. All right, let's hear it.
You got that out of your system?
I'll never get it completely out of my system, but Unworthy
You know what I mean.
Unworthy here says that the war call was not against Hardrada's blade.
No, it wasn't.
So, against Pentex?
Yeah, pretty much.
Pentex is actually in York.
Yeah. So, okay, I'll keep it short for you, since I know you like to get things moving, right?
Uh-huh.
So, we went into a hellhole that, like, kind of showed up out of nowhere. Pack leader, fucking dead. You already know this. So, we're basically going, alright, we need everybody on this. That's the situation, in very, very short.
Sure, we can help out. We'll take the lead, though.
I don't know if well, I'm obviously not the one making the decision there, but I don't know if our set leader will be the one, but will agree to that.
Your set leader was dead.
You do know that when the set leader dies, someone else steps up, right? I am sure you are aware.
So somebody's already filled the rank, I guess.
Oh yeah, we get things moving just as fast as you lot do.
I thought they would need at least 2 weeks in a committee. They are, after all, Silverfangs. That actually gets a laugh out of everyone around him.
It actually gets a laugh from me as well.
Oh well. I suppose that means that there's somebody I can talk to there. So
Yeah.
So who took over?
Who took over again? I'm really bad about remembering.
No, don't worry. That would be if you use her her deed name. It's Soul of Ice. It's Henrietta Bideau.
Yeah, Henrietta took over. Soul of Ice.
Oh. Interesting. Someone who struggles with Hirano as set leader. Yeah, I'll definitely have to talk to her about who leads this war.
For sure, like that's your problem, quite frankly. But yeah, now you know.
Mm-hmm. He looks you up and down, and he sort of gives you like a it's not quite a nod of approval, but it's almost an up nod.
Mm-hmm. What's the line from Dragon Age 2 from the Arashock? I have a growing lack of disgust for you.
Yes, that's pretty much the expression on his face. I have a growing lack of disgust for you. And he's like, you're not half bad for a non-get. You can take a punch and you talk straight. Fine. All right. I'll go and talk to Henrietta and see what we can come up with. Fine, we won't be killing any of you guys, I guess. That's fine. I enjoy killing Pentex more anyway.
Good. And I'm sure you'll get plenty to kill.
You said a hellhole popped out of nowhere.
Pretty much.
Where exactly?
I tell him the.
Okay.
Yeah, we give the name of
The old hotel.
Ye old hotel, yes.
That old hotel, yeah.
Yes, but basically, and then I mean,
We lit it on fire.
Yeah, so I think even no, obviously speaking with Molly, but Barry can't help but say out loud as they're discussing that. Yeah, it suffered a strange and tragic arson attack just today.
He actually takes out a cell phone, and scrolls through it to check the local news, and he's like, "Fuck, fire department is there. They can't get it under control. Nice work."
Well,
It seems an arsonist has been going around setting fires to weird things that have a tendency to work with bad people. I wonder what happened.
I mean,
unfortunately, these bad people are also known for being fast and efficient.
Yep.
Hence, instant hellhole in a week.
Yep.
Yeah, that's very very impressive work on their part, and something to be worried about, obviously.
Yeah. Company, it's a Pentex subsidiary is called Sonderbau, German company.
They always work through straw men, the bastards.
Always.
Yep.
No.
Boo lifts a hand carefully, not sure if she should talk to the dude or not.
Well, he gives her a nod. So
can you hit something you can't hit?
What do you mean?
What?
Right.
Roderick got murdered because he couldn't hit the thing, and he killed him.
The leader, the big black spiral dancer in charge of the hellhole, had some magic about him, meant that no blow could hit him, but he could hit us back.
Not even the clave.
Not even a clave could do it.
Fuck. That's serious.
Fair warning.
I mean, I will give Roderick enough credit that he was a good fighter. I'm not going to denigrate the man, having died. I'm not going to denigrate his fighting ability. He was a strong fighter. If he couldn't hit him with a clave, fuck. Sounds like some umbral magic shit.
Probably.
But the thing clearly didn't have any issues wielding his clave.
Well,
just fair warning.
Yeah, absolutely. He thinks about this for a while, and he's like, well, there's good news and bad news in this. And everybody else, the music is turned down, and everybody turns their attention to him. He says there's good news and bad news in this. Good news is that there are black spiral dancers, and we get to kill the bastards. And that gets a raucous cheer from everyone there. They're like, this is like the best possible news you could probably give to these people. They're Get Fenris. They love this exact sort of thing. And he said the bad news is someone, and he gives you guys a very long look, someone is going to have to figure out what kind of fuckery is keeping that guy from getting hit, or else he's going to murder all of us.
Oh, don't worry about that. We're bone gnawers. We're used to doing the shit work.
He gives you a big toothy grin, which just keeps growing wider and wider as he goes into Krenos. And him in Krenos is a fairly terrifying sight.
Yeah.
Could imagine.
I mean, we've seen the picture of him, so it's like...
He is huge and wide and ridiculously over-muscled, and he gives you this wide grin, and he says, well, I guess you're going to be spending some time in the Umbra then.
Fine by me.
Everybody else okay with that? He looks to the rest of your pack.
I kind of shrug.
Who just tilts her head. Nothing wrong with the Umbra.
Nothing else. We can go and say hello to old man York again. See if he's got any more help he can give us.
Might give us a good chance of revenge too.
Aye.
Sorry.
That's all right.
He points to an older man and says, "Go talk to him, see what he can come up with." And the old dude, he is clearly the oldest of the people present at this set.
That is no laughing matter. Any guru that can live to the old age like that is worth his weight in silver.
Yes, pretty much. And this guy looks like he's probably in his early 50s.
Good lord.
That is
the silver hairs he has.
That is a respectable age for any Get a Fenris. That's for sure.
Yep. Yeah.
And he and for the record, he might be in his early 50s. He still looks hard as fucking nails.
Yeah, I was about to say, he's like, you see those pictures of people in their 50s, like almost retirees, and they're in ridiculous shape.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this guy is definitely still spending his weekly hours in the gym pumping iron. There is no question of that.
Wonderful.
And he looks you guys up and down and nods and goes. So you needed help finding something?
Yeah, something that makes it impossible to hit you and lets you hit everyone back.
And how we can stop that from happening.
He looks at you guys for a while and he looks at you guys for a while and nods with a it clearly it takes him a couple of moments to decide that, all right, I'm actually going to help you. And then he points to a nearby what's it called, a nearby fireplace where there are some logs and rugs and so on you can sit down on. He says, all right, I'll see what I can find out. Go and sit.
What?
And he there we go. Just a moment. I just need to close a window down here.
Before it falls off its hinges.
Oh god, don't even. Yeah. He goes over as well, and he takes out a knife. And he says, I'm going to need some blood from each of you. Not a lot. Don't worry. I'm going to cut you to pieces, but I'm going to need a bit of blood from everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Surprisingly restrained for a get.
Mm-hmm.
You know, well, with I won't say that he's mellowed, but when you get to be that age, a certain degree of wisdom comes with the fighting prowess. So
yes,
I mean that's clear. He got this old.
Yes,
exactly.
I would never ever suggest to a Get a Fenris's face that they've mellowed, because that's just inviting to have my intestines.
Doesn't have to have mellowed. Boo gestures at the old man and then at Molly. He just learned how to duck.
That's actually pretty good.
Right, Molly? Elbows her.
Hey, Boo, consider the fact that you are gonna not need to start learning to duck in a moment.
What? I can probably out-duck you any day.
I punch her.
And there's the
I got you.
Alright,
let's see if you dodge, actually.
Yes, let's roll it, just to be on the safe side.
Well, that's
and again,
one way to get...
The Get a Fenris, observe that you guys are starting to punch each other, and they seem to approve.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
What was that again?
Dex plus brawl for me, right?
Yes, Dex plus brawl to hit, and Dex plus athletics to avoid.
This is one way to get some blood.
That's 3.
I mean, it's win-win, right?
Yeah.
God damn it.
So you throw the punch and
Who actually does dodge?
Mm-hmm.
Waggles her eyebrows. Eh?
Just got the moves.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, Molly. I'll let you hit me later.
She doesn't say anything else.
Right. So blood.
In the meantime, Barry will. I don't think he'll even get. I know he's in Homid form, and I don't. I'm not sure how sharp his teeth would be, but it is possible to do this. He will basically. I want him to attempt to basically bite down on his thumb to the point where he draws blood from it.
Anima style.
Yeah.
Shit!
Oh, now look at that! Look at those tattoos!
Oh my god!
I like that. Died twice. How the hell
This-
did he...
This dude manages to look both like a cozy uncle and talk to me and I beat your face in.
Yeah. He's the kind of person you definitely want to have as a friend and definitely don't want to have as an enemy.
Oh, definitely, absolutely, truly.
All right, so yeah, basically, as I said, Barry will basically attempt to bite on the skin of his thumb to draw blood, and
yeah, no, he reaches out and gives you a let's call it a helping hand and a slash across your palm of your hand with the dagger that he's holding. And he does that with all of you until he's got some of all of your blood on the knife. It's not terribly hygienic, but you are werewolves, so
yeah, it's
the bone gnarl, who fucking cares?
Exactly.
Yes. Shamanism isn't known for its stellar hygiene.
No. And then he places the knife basically in the air in front of him, and it hovers there.
Oh.
As the blood spills off the blade of the knife itself and forms patterns, runic patterns in the air that he apparently reads or interprets, if you would. And he nods after a good long while, because he seems to see what he's looking for, but he's not particularly. He doesn't look very happy. Let's put it that way. And then he looks back to all of you guys and he says, so, there is, yeah, you guys have a trip into the, into the Umbra ahead of you.
Yeah.
And
I think Xander's not here.
You need to follow the, you need to follow the runes, basically. He reaches into where the runes are, and he places until he gets the blood on his fingers, and he takes a look at all of you, and then he basically touches up the mark that Old Man York made for each of you.
Oh, of course, yes.
He touches that with your own blood.
Nice.
And he says you should be able to see them in there. Now, you need to follow the runes. But it will take you... He says it will take you to the scar. I'm pretty sure of it.
Do we know what the scar is?
Not... I would say let me take a look at your character sheet. There's a chance that you do, but it's not a very great one. Let's put it that way. You can roll occult plus intelligence, but the difficulty is 8.
Can we all do that?
Yeah, you can all do that.
Let's see. Intelligence, occult. Difficulty 8.
That will be 1 dice.
Oh no! Oh, you get some successes.
Frankie
Boo doesn't know.
Surprisingly,
that's a double botch.
That's a double botch from Boo. You, Boo, you're actually not sure if he isn't bullshitting you, because you've never heard of this at all. Frankie, on the other hand, you have. The scar is, and I'm just going to read out something here as because it's the best description of it. It's a better description what I can come up with on the fly. It says here, Scar is one of the near realms of the Umbra. It is a manifestation of the Industrial Revolution corrupted into a soul-grinding oppression under a rusted prosperity ideal. Some believe that the Scar was originally a Homid version of Wolfholm. Where the Scar was to begin with, it's not a far cry from what it is now. A vile blight with an unholy alliance of weaver and worm spirits that call this realm their home. It is a gloomy, gritty city of ashen slums, befouled shanty towns, deafening factories, and endless pollution.
So Birmingham.
I was gonna say we're going into Blades in the Dark, but that works too.
Yeah, but no.
I think Frankie swears under her breath. Ugh. I want to go there again, but...
Oh, that sounds lovely.
You know about that place?
Well, you know how I have a tendency to not always decide when I visit.
Oh, right. Not a nice place, then.
What? When I was there?
It's one of the worst. But if someone has cooked up that kind of ability for a Black Spiral Dancer, the best chance of finding out where or who or how you'll find it in the Scar.
Right.
Oh, all right.
And that's where we
why
go.
not?
That's where we go.
You should probably be aware that you are very unlikely to find anything in there which is friendly, even if it tries to pass itself off as being friendly.
Right. Don't trust anyone but each other.
Exactly.
Got it. I mean... yeah.
You have to find a way to get there first. That's what I mean by follow the runes.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that to you lot.
Yep. Don't worry. We'll find a way and we'll find.
He nods for a moment. He says, "Well, I'll be damned. Didn't think I'd see bone gnawers have the guts to go to a place like that."
I think Boo just tilts her head. No one knows but her that she has no idea what the fuck this is about anyway.
No.
Well, someone has to do it, right?
Also, why wouldn't we? Like, we're used to filth.
Yeah, if anyone has the guts, right?
Besides, these fuckers are coming after our home as much as any other tribes.
Well, I suppose that's a good point.
So we're going to fight them as hard and as dirty as we need to.
I like that sound. I like how that comes across. Hard and dirty. That's good.
Alright.
I mean, even a cockroach is hard to kill.
Very much so.
Alright.
Right, so if we're done comparing ourselves to vermin, let's actually fucking get on with it.
Sure.
He looks over to the rest of his tribesmates. He says, "Yeah, you guys had probably better head off before these guys get so drunk they forgot that you actually got invited through the bond."
I mean, I'm up for a fight.
Maybe another time, Molly.
I'm sure there'll be plenty where we're going.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
We'll need all your limbs. Come on.
Thanks for your help, friend.
He nods. He clearly does. He has there's a bit of appreciation on his face that you guys are willing to undertake this so readily.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's if at risk of sounding patriotic, when war comes, anyone who's able to and wants to stand up and fight for their home should do so. Anyway, but yeah,
hey,
so we will fight them in the Umbra. We will fight them in the Penumbra and the Real World. We will fight them in the Scar. All that good stuff.
Surrender.
We shall never surrender. Yes, indeed. Barry whips out his.
To Birmingham we go.
Barry whips out his aviate. Thank you for that pithy inclusion, Rasmus. No, he whips out his aviators, his mirror shades.
Oh right, yes. So you can get into the Umbra.
Yep. See you all in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm guessing since we are where we are, getting into the Umbra's not that difficult.
Oh no, the difficulty here is 4.
Which I'm about to make even easier for myself, so...
Well, making it easy for yourself isn't a bad thing.
No, if I use these, the difficulty to get into the Umbra here is 2.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at your age, it might be hard getting it up.
Listen here, you little shit! I'm going to do that every single time.
Since you're going in with Boo, remember you have an extra die.
Yep.
That's true. Let's see, so it's... I keep forgetting what you roll. It's wits plus primal urge?
To get into the Umbra is... no.
Gnosis.
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 Gnosis? Oh lord.
Alright.
Gnome power.
Gnome power.
Full mod 1. Difficulty 2.
Did we have to add pool mod?
Well, if you get the extra one from Boo, I would add it.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, you slip across instantly.
Yep. So you blink and Barry's just gone.
Mm-hmm.
Normally Boo is very fast to get in there. This time she isn't because she got run over by fucking Geet's vampire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's alright. But for once... Oh wait, that's Xander that doesn't get in easily, isn't it? Or is it Frankie? Oh well. Well, we can say that he got in.
Yeah.
We actually all slip sideways reasonably easily.
If once we get in, I feel once we get in, Molly's gonna go for another punch.
Oh, on Boo.
Yeah, just to be like, just to like make the point.
All right.
Surprise!
Yeah, kinda.
Motherfucker!
Yeah. That's Vexen.
Not to distract, but it is chucking it down outside at the moment. I think there was a thunderclap.
No!
2 successes.
Yeah, but you also detract once.
Ah, that's true.
You have 0 and I have 1.
Fuck's sake.
Yep.
Well, it's just like, whatever, fuck it.
Oh, it's the primal urge is to change form. That's right.
Yes,
That's one.
exactly.
I think Boo I'm sorry, it's a Ragabash's job to not get punched.
Your job is to make fun of people who are standing up. I was already fucking down.
You hear...
You were standing.
You hear
Fuck's
a
sake.
snarl behind you.
Oh dear.
What do I roll to go Krinos? Sorry, it's...
if you want...
With primal urge. With
primal urge, then it's stamina plus primal urge.
Stamina, thank you. What? Difficulty 6?
Difficulty for Krinos is 6, yes.
Okay, just want to make sure, because if we hear a growl, I'm going to want to go Krinos.
Same.
Yes, I actually get there for once.
Yes.
I look at growling person.
You turn around and look at Growly.
Holy shit.
It's not a growly person. It's a wolf. A very large wolf, and there are several smaller wolves around as well. And they're definitely spirits.
Hey!
It's like in Dublin. They there's like that really like dire wolf that hung around in Dublin.
Yeah, in this case, it's probably the Cairn spirit.
I think Frankie also goes into grin. Oi, fuck off! We're allowed to be here.
The wolf in front, the one that growled, it doesn't look completely convinced, but there is clear intelligence in its eyes.
Mm-hmm. Molly looks ready to just tear this thing to shreds if it's necessary at this point. Yeah. She is like done with everything.
Yeah. We're on our way out, but if you want to pick a fight, we won't back down.
I could use something to beat up.
Does anybody Does anybody have spirit speech?
Yeah, I do.
You do. Then you would be able to understand it if it speaks to you.
Yes.
And it me. The wolf looks you all over and goes, "You are not of this sept."
Oh shit.
No. But the Get let us in and heard our words, and they make ready for war. As do we. And it was one of them that let us in here.
Which one?
You didn't tell us his name, so we just...
Nope. You guys never got his name in game.
The old...
No, but he's the old one, right?
Yeah. Dies twice.
Nice name.
Yeah, well, if only he hadn't died twice. But he is the chief Thurge. If he let you in here, then you may leave in peace.
Oh, wonderful.
The wolf looks over its shoulder at its packmates and barks a couple of commands, and they back off as well.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's like that worked.
Thank you. And then he turns to the others. Right, runes. We find them and follow them.
Any of you read runes?
Nope.
I mean, based on what he drew some runes.
Yeah, he did.
And we can perceive them with the gift. Well,
yes.
with the power he gave us through the war paint we have on our all the scars that Old Man York gave us. So. And
you actually find the first one pretty easily.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's located on, one of those markers next to the road leading back towards York, where basically where it's an old marker saying York this way, so and so many miles.
Yes.
And there's one of these runes plastered all over it, so it's very easy to see.
Yep. I think that's one then.
And we follow the road to York. Makes sense to be there.
Don't say it like that.
Well, York was a centre of industry.
I know.
So
doesn't matter.
So you head back towards the city, and with reasonably regular intervals, you find another one of the runes, and it doesn't lead towards the city center where you were before, but it does in fact lead towards one of the old industrial areas.
Yes.
Makes sense.
And when you get there, I mean, this is the world of darkness, so it's dilapidated and run down, and it's evidently polluted. It's
the spirit of the worst elements of the Industrial Revolution come to life here.
Pretty much, it's not pretty. At least, and any spirits that you see here, they're decrepit and looking worse for wear, to put it mildly.
Mm-hmm. I take it then, the point is that, as horrible as this is, I'm pretty certain this isn't actually the scar. This is just where we will find it. No, it's going to get worse. Do we see any... Oh, I imagine we're keeping an eye out for malevolent spirits, and let's face it, if it's as bad as this, there's bound to be a couple. So, if we need to be, we can work out some of our aggression.
That is a good thing that you said that. Because you say that, because you do want to keep an eye out, I'm going to let you have a perception plus alertness roll.
At difficulty...
At difficulty 7.
And will my uncanny instinct specialization help me?
Yes, yes, absolutely it will.
Nice. Okay, no 10s.
No 10s, but still 3 successes and 2 from Molly. Does anybody else want to roll?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Success.
Yeah, scrolling.
Oh, is it scent based?
No. In this case, it's hearing based.
Okay. I just had to know, because, if it was scent, it would be easier when you're lupus.
Oh, scent. I thought you said sound.
What was the difficulty?
7. Okay, everybody gets at least 1 success. That's good. That means none of you get surprised when a couple of scrags come at you.
Of course.
Well, what?
A couple of scrags. They are banes. Not particularly powerful banes, but still a bane and bad enough.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Thought I smelled something worse than us. Fuck off.
And
come get you beaten.
All that makes no difference to me.
Here we are. They are basically a scrag, because not everybody here has met one in the previous campaign, and it's been a while in any case.
Mm-hmm.
Scrags are soldier banes, basically.
Right.
So they are they are pretty nasty pieces of work. They look like they're very vaguely humanoid, very vaguely normally, but they can take many different shapes. In this particular case, they are humanoid, with like spikes of bone sticking out everywhere, and very inhuman features, and they're if you do have the werewolf rulebook, you can find a picture of one of them on page 446.
I'll have a quick look. 446.
Aww. That's just delightful and not at all creepy looking.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that's you talking, Rasmus. I don't trust anything you say.
Well, I mean, if you take away all the spikes and the folds and the nasty teeth and the eyes, it's vaguely phallic.
Of course, that's what you get.
Take away 90% of the thing.
Yep.
So, but it's they are. Let's have a look here.
Yep.
They use their willpower for basically everything.
Oh yes, need to roll some initiative.
Yes, we need to get some initiative rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Oh god, my computer's being difficult. 1 sec.
Rolled a 1. Of course I did.
And roll 20 is lagging for me.
Oh no.
That's not great, actually.
And they will act on You take your wits and your perception, and you roll 1d6, and you add it to.
There's an initiative button a long way down the.
Yeah, just in the combat in the combat section of the character sheet, there is actually an initiative roller.
I forgot to /roll, so that's not because you need to roll that. That's what I need to roll.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, they're not particularly swift.
That's fine.
Initiative. There it is.
Yes, I really need to look at getting myself.
Whoa!
Holy Jesus.
Molly is done.
Yep, you are the opposite of Barry for once.
Molly definitely has had enough of this bullshit.
Yep, it's like now I'm going to kill something and you're not going to stop me. And everyone's like, no, we're not going to stop you, Molly. I wish I need to get my hands on some more combat gifts.
The main thing going for a Scrag, for the record.
Yep.
The main thing they have going for them is that they have quite a lot of essence, and essence is basically their health pool.
Ah.
So
Alright.
So it takes a while to kill them. But they are not, other than that, they are not super. They have a lot of rage as well, but they have but they are not super strong apart from that.
Yes.
Right. So I have a quick question. If I use my sharpening claws thing,
Yes.
can I then still use rage actions, or is it like?
Yes, because it doesn't cost a rage point to activate it.
I think it does.
So the thing to remember is you can't use rage and gnosis in the same turn.
Yeah.
But if, let's say, you want to do razor claws, and you say I'll spend, just to take any number, I'll spend 2 points of rage. Then you spend one of those points of rage, the first one, on activating the gift, and the next one is for an extra action, for example.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we declare in reverse order, as always. So,
okay.
Boo first, what do you want to do?
We're gonna change shape and bite the nearest one.
Alright. Do you want to spend any rage points?
I don't need to.
Okay, good.
Of course you don't.
No, I have the best gift.
Yes. And so that is... Boo wants to bite. Scrag number 1 wants to spend a rage point. And it also wants to... No, sod this. It wants to spend 2 rage points.
Oh no.
And it wants to attack one of you. We need to, by the way, we need to get Molly in the initiative order.
Oh yeah, sorry.
And it wants to attack. Let's say it's gonna go for Molly because she forgot to put herself in the order.
This is not her day.
No, it's just not.
Well, you've got an outlet for that now.
Yes,
so
You
definitely.
wanted a fight, here it is!
Yes. And
These
you're
aren't
not
as good as
careful-
dodging.
If you're not careful, she will hit you as well, Boo.
Go ahead.
And then
Boo's a ragabash, she's used to being the one people beat up just because.
Then there's Barry. What do
Yep.
you want to do?
I think I want to save up my I want to save my rage and gnosis for
Okay.
now. So I'm just going to do a standard attack on one of them.
All right. And then we have Scrag number 2. Scrag number 2 is going to spend 1 gnosis.
Ooh.
Because they do have that as well.
They do.
And he's going to use an ability. And he's going to use it on... He is going to use it on... Let's use it on Frankie.
You were gonna say Molly, I swear to fuck.
Yes.
I heard that and I was like, don't you dare!
Frankie, what are you going to do? It's your turn to declare.
Oh yes, I just had to make sure. Yeah, I want to bite the head of one of them.
All right, you want to spend any rage?
Not right now. I'm a bit low.
All right.
No, I shrank.
You shrank. I don't know why, but you did, in fact, shrink. That's very strange. Let's make sure you... There you go. Better.
Well, generally, that's because you're out in the cold.
Very funny. God. Molly, what do you want to do?
So how many are there?
There are 2.
Okay, so... I wanna... Yeah, I wanna spend 2 rage.
You want to spend 2 rage for extra actions, or one of them, I guess, is for.
Okay. Both extra actions, and I'm gonna do Razor Claws.
You're gonna do that with your first action, then.
Yeah, so Razor Claws first action, then extra action.
All right, so that's basically that's 3 rage you're spending, really, because you spend 1 rage on.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, no worries. I just need to keep an eye on it. That's all.
Yep.
So, then we start acting. So the first thing Molly does is she activates Razor Claws.
Mm-hmm.
And that's your first action, obviously.
Yeah.
And then, Frankie, you wanted to try to bite one of these guys' head off, to use your own expression.
Yes, specifically number 2.
Number 2, okay.
So, let's see. If we open my character sheet. No, that's a claw attack I've listed there. Let me just add a bite attack. That's still dexterity brawl, yeah?
Yes.
Difficulty 5?
Yes, it's a lower difficulty than claws. But it doesn't get the extra damage that claws do.
Right. That makes sense.
It would appear I have 4 successes?
It would appear that you do. And do you have any specialties? I can't remember.
I was just checking. No, not yet, Al. I think that's
okay. No worries. So that means he can try to dodge, but he doesn't. They are not. They, as it says, they kill. They have no real thought for defense. So you roll your strength in your current form, plus 3 additional successes, because it's every success past the first one that adds a die.
Yummy.
That's a lot of damage.
Potentially, yes.
Potentially.
Let's see if I wrote this in right.
Whoa, that hurt. Okay, I roll to see what I can... So, and of course that 1 does not subtract a success because it's a damage roll or a soak roll. So 1s don't blah 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 blah. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
And I roll...
We understand your meaning, comrade.
Thank you. And I roll 60-10 to see how much I can soak. Which is...
I'm playing like a side deal.
Not horrible, but you still do... Let me see. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes, and I soak. So you do 4 levels of damage to this thing.
That's pretty good. That is solid.
Yes.
I know at him.
You tear at and gnaw at it and do some damage. It tastes pretty damned awful.
Yeah.
But that can't come as a surprise.
No, I've been around my pack mates. I'm used to that kind of thing. It's usually the smell, but it's kind of connected. Mm-hmm.
In this case, it uses an ability at you.
Rude.
Yeah, it kind of, sort of, is, actually. Let me see. Because it can use an called Insight Frenzy.
Uh-oh.
And I roll rage, difficulty of your willpower.
Present or max?
Your present willpower.
Then it's my present willpower is 3. I've used.
Ooh, that is dangerous, because he's got 10 points of rage.
That makes sense.
And if I get more than 6 successes, you fall into the thrall of the worm, as it's called.
I don't wanna.
Yep, and then we have to kill you.
Well, maybe not that, but punch him until he calms down.
You are fortunate that I roll so many ones to subtract from the successes.
Yep.
You do frenzy, but you don't fall into the thrall of the worm.
Alright.
Yep, that could have been nasty.
That is without comparison, that is a Scrag's nastiest ability.
Frankie lets out an angry howl, roar, snarl thing, and just it's lost for a little while.
And is kind of lost in, I want to kill this thing really, really, really badly.
I mean, it's not fair. She's been pissed off all day.
Yes.
And now she was given a reason to let loose?
Yes. But you are in what is called a Berserk Frenzy right now. And
I'm sure the Vikings would be proud.
They probably would. What this means, the werewolf can only see moving targets. Targets she wants to reduce to bloody lumps of mangled meat. A Berserk Guru shifts immediately to either Krynos or Hispo form, the player decides which, and attacks something. Whom she attacks depends on the circumstances. If the Guru's permanent rage does not exceed her permanent gnosis, she will not tear into her pack mates unless she's in thrall of the worm, which is why that's so important.
No.
Anything else is fair game, including other were creatures who are not members of her pack.
So that begs the question, what's your rage and what's your gnosis?
Was it my permanent or present?
Permanent.
My permanent rage is 5, and my permanent gnosis is 3.
So there's a good chance that you will attack one of us.
Unless you can get... Well, you're currently dealing with the Scrag, which is a good thing, because that keeps you occupied.
Yeah, I'll just gnaw on this chew toy until it's gone.
Yes. And here, if he does... you can distinguish between... Basically, what you can do is, when you are done with this chew toy, as you call them, which is a good way of putting it, you can spend a willpower point and come out of it.
Okay, I'll do that. Once that happens.
Yes. That makes sense. Until then, you may as well just ride this. But it also means that in a Berserk Frenzy, you have no sense of self-preservation, so there's no, for example, dodging.
I just attack.
You just attack. And do some damage.
Nom 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 nom.
Nom 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 nom. Okay, next one in line is Barry.
Yes. Well, I think that based on how enthusiastically it appears that Frankie's killing that one in front of her, I don't want to really get in the way. So I will, as I mentioned, I am planning to do a standard attack. I'm going to attack the other Scrag.
Yes. Go ahead.
I can't use the attack rolls because those just are awful.
Yes.
So let me see. And it was Dexterity plus Brawl.
Yep.
Difficulty was 6.
Difficulty is 6. If it's just with claws, then it's 6, yes.
3 successes.
3 successes. Excellent. And you do damage plus 2 because of their claws.
Yep.
And it's even worse if it's razor claws, but just with claws it's just damage plus 2. So that means it basically counts as if you had 5 successes. So you roll your strength in current form plus 4 to see how much damage you do, unless I can dodge this. No, I can't dodge this, of course.
Strength in current form is 6, so 10d10.
10d10. I can try to soak it. I can't.
Jesus, that's not great.
I don't know. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's actually pretty decent. Remember, you don't subtract ones from damage rolls.
Oh, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes, you do roll 10s if you have a specialty that allows for it, but I don't.
I don't know.
No.
I need to get my brawling up to like 4.
Exactly. That's what I thought. So let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes there. That's isn't it? It's 5. No, 6 successes.
6 successes. Let's see if it can how much it can soak.
Oh,
4. Jesus
of them.
Christ! So 2 damage gets through.
2 damage gets through, but that's still 2 damage. We'll take what we can get.
You tough bastard!
And yes, then it is the Scrag which decides to try to hit Barry back. You don't have any. You didn't spend rage, so you don't have any way of dodging it or anything. But let's see how much.
No, that's true. That's true.
Let's see what he can do.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's not good for you.
That's
That's all successes. That's 6 successes.
Yeah.
Well, try to soak them.
Oof.
What do I roll to soak?
You soak with your stamina.
Okay, so
Remember to mark off which form you're in, because your thing will,
I am. So that's the one saving grace of this is so.
That's a good roll. That's 5 successes. That's a good roll.
Yep,
so you only take 1 damage. It is lethal damage, but it is but that's still you still heal that at a rate of 1 per round.
Yeah. So yeah.
By the time your next round comes around, you'll be healed. But he does have 2 more actions before then.
Yeah. Guess what? I'm a tough bastard too.
How much for talking are they?
No, they're animals. So. All right, so that's my turn, and
yes, and then it is oldie Boo, because the Scrag has tried to eviscerate you without much success. So Boo, who do you want to attack?
The damage is like how much they've taken, right?
Yes, that's how much damage they've taken.
In that case, I'm gonna rip into the one who has taken the least.
Okay, so that's the one Barry is also working on.
Yeah. She gonna work on the same one Barry's working on.
Yep, go ahead and roll.
I wonder if the Gaillard and the other one can't take care of, one Scrag. That is... Brawl?
Brawl and dexterity.
Dexy Brawl.
Exactly.
You really have to scroll a lot in this.
Yes. Brawl, Dexy Brawl.
Yeah, there's a lot of scrolling going on, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Still? And that's
more important that you know that if it works.
Oh, and I need to check here because you were biting, correct?
Yeah, but that's on strength. I have biting.
Yeah, but that's still means that it's 4 successes because the difficulty is 5 for a bite.
Oh, nice.
Right, you're looking at the shape. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So I'm
I thought you meant speciality.
Yeah,
but yes, she has a speciality in biting with strength.
Yeah, but it's simply a matter of the difficulty that you roll against. So you actually have 4 successes instead of 3.
Alright, well that makes a lot of difference.
It does. It means that you roll your damage is your strength plus 3 extra dice.
Strength, which is now different because I'm Hispo.
Hispo is strong.
That is 8.
Yes.
Plus 3, so 11.
11
dice!
You have 8 strength? Wow.
No! I'm in Hispo, that's plus 3, right?
Yes, and you have 5 strength normally?
4. So it's 7.
7.
I just can't count.
It's okay.
There were 2 left that weren't,
It's fine.
dotted.
Don't worry, it's
2
all good.
minus 10.
Yes. There we go. So
But you have -8 strength?
Yes.
that would be bad. So go ahead and roll. So that is 10 in all, yes. No 10s to roll on, but a lot of successes still. So that's 5 successes, and I can see how much I can soak. And that's not too good, actually. So okay, that's
+1 die to bite damage for his bow.
Oh right. That's another damage die that you roll then.
Yeah, still a 5 though.
Yeah. Yeah, so that doesn't go through, but that's okay. So you do a bit of extra damage to it. So they have now both taken 4 damage.
Oh, if you want it to be numbered like mine, it's SD, sword descending.
Yep. And we have... then we go to rage actions, and one of the Scrags and Molly have rage actions. So Scrag number 1 will try to hit Boo, because Boo just bit it.
Is the Scrag faster than me?
No, but we declare in reverse order.
Oh, right.
And then you act in normal order. So the Scrag will try to hit Boo, and you will do what? You and your...
I will hit the Scrag.
Which one of them?
I will hit both of them.
Yeah, but you can...
first... Okay, so first... First one I want to hit with... Yeah, so... Wait, which one was damaged the most? Sorry.
They're equally damaged now. They've taken 4 damage each.
Like, I'll...
Frankie is fighting number 2 at the moment. Barry and Boo is fighting number 1.
Yeah, I'll... Frankie has that. I'll go and help Boo and
okay.
Barry.
So you're attacking number 1. All right.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll, because that is your
Yes, claws and such. That's difficulty 6, right?
Yes.
Oh wait, no, it's 5, I think.
Yeah, because of Razor Claws. Because of Razor Claws, so it's difficulty 5.
Fuck, how much damage thing is that again?
That depends on how much you hit it with. We start by hitting and then damage.
Yeah, but it's like in the roll thing, it says like damage.
Just
Okay, is it?
Yes.
Oh wow, fucking hell.
Jesus, that's gonna hurt it a lot.
Yeah.
And do you have any because you have a 10 in there? So you do you have any specialties?
I do not.
Okay, fine. Then you roll your strength +2 for claws, +5 extra for successes. So that's your strength +7. This is
13.
Ow.
13 d10, right?
Yes. Ow. Ha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Is it dead yet?
You remember back in the first campaign?
And I only soaked 3 of them, so that's...
Back in the first campaign when we had Connell and he just disemboweled that Black Spiral Dancer?
Yes, I do.
I can see that Molly's following in that venerable tradition.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's taken 9 damage and is looking somewhat worse for wear.
Oh, it's not down yet?
No. They have
impressive.
They have 20 essence each.
Wow. Yep, we've got a way to go, but we'll get there.
So, but it's on the other hand, they are powerful, of course, but they are they are also manageable when you have them like 2 at a time, like you do here. The Scrag decides to go for Boo, because Boo was the one I declared. So let's see, roll 60-10, and that's a shitty roll. It does hit, but it only hits with 1. So can you soak 1 point of damage for me, Boo?
Maybe if I weren't, muted.
that helps.
I suspected.
Yes.
There you go.
Absolutely.
Yep. It doesn't affect you at all.
It's because the Scrag is like, oh, look at it.
Mm-hmm. Or perhaps more accurately, it's got Boo attached to it, and it is flailing to get you off.
It's just an overgrown chihuahua.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's trying to get you off.
We have
it's very kinky.
We have the second rage action for the Scrag, and the second rage action for Molly, and then we have a new round. And the Scrag just realized that Molly did hurt it quite a lot, so it's going to try to hit you.
Wait, but it declared already, didn't it?
It just hit Boo and missed him, but he's got 2 rage actions.
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry, I keep forgetting that it's like this declared thing. For some reason, my mind doesn't...
Yeah.
It doesn't line up.
Its final rage action goes to an attack on you. What do you want to do with your final rage action?
Well, I'm going to attack it.
Yes. You're not going to try to dodge it or anything. You're just going to take it.
No.
Okay.
It's dying before I am.
I like that attitude. All right.
Yes, that's it.
Okay, Molly, you act first, so go ahead.
Oh, not bad.
That's not too bad. That's 3 successes, and again, it's with the
that
is +2 for the claws, +2 for the hit.
So 10 dice.
Yes.
That's actually not great.
That is not great. That's only 3 successes. Let's see if I can soak that. I can.
God damn it.
He actually soaks. Well, he tries to hit you back. He tries to hit you back.
That's annoying. Can I still dodge, or is that not like...
No, that's why I asked if you wanted to spend your rage point on attacking or on dodging.
Oh, so you can't, like...
It's a full action.
Dodge and... Oh, wow, okay.
It's a full action to dodge. You can split your dice pools, but that's more... Let's just say that's slightly more advanced rules that we would have to go into for that.
Yeah, let's not...
complicate things needlessly. So, yeah can you soak 2? It shouldn't be too hard.
Yeah, I should manage. Soak... what do I need to roll?
Your stamina.
Okay, just stamina?
Yeah.
Okay, that is... Is that right? Is that 8? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. 80-10 and also resilient, so I think that applies.
It does definitely apply.
My rolls are just terrible lately.
You don't subtract 1s from a soak roll, so you exactly...
Yeah, but still.
Yeah, but
hell.
that's 2. So you soak the 2 damage. Mm-hmm. You soak the 2 damage, exactly.
I've just been rolling really badly.
Yeah, you have, I admit. But
okay,
so you and the Scrag basically quite ineffectually exchange those last blows, and then we have a new round. So we need to roll initiative again.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I will roll.
It has been done.
Oh my god. Well, there was a certain difference there.
Give me a second.
Let me see. Yep, he comes first because he's got +6 in his dice pool, so he's...
Alright.
He is before you two. And then... like so. This is the order we do things in. So, Scrag number 1 is going to continue his murderous ways with another expenditure of 2 rage.
Of course.
The first Scrag up here is going to continue his murderous ways by spending another point of Gnosis and using the same ability yet again on someone.
Oh no.
No, actually it's not, because it's got a frenzied werewolf in its face, so it's not.
Okay.
They don't care about themselves.
No, they don't, but it does mean that it's got a fight on its hand. So he too is going to spend 2 rage. And all of you, because we are now in round 2, you all get 1 rage point back if you're missing any.
Wonderful.
Because you've been punched at and they have been... remember, this goes like it did in A Song of Tara. I'll just remind people. If you feel that something happens that pisses your character off and you should get rage back for it, let me know. Just tell me, I think this pisses my character off when this happens. I might not always agree that it's enough to get a rage point back, but often I will, because rage is easy to get in this system.
Yeah. I will also remind everyone that, again, we do have those 2 automatic successes each for this combat encounter to spend from Old Man York. So.
Yes, you do.
Right.
So, we've been set up, and Scrag number 1 declares first because he's at the bottom of the pile. He is going to try to punch.
I actually have a question.
Yes, sure.
Since I'm presently frenzied or whatever,
yes,
should I spend like all my rage to just go berserk?
Not necessarily all your rage, but you should probably. I think it would be at least thematically appropriate to spend rage. For some reason, it isn't in the rules that you absolutely must. But I would say that it's a good idea to do.
Yes, I have. I've marked it off.
Yes, and 2 rage is certainly fine. Scrag number 1 is going to try to go for Molly again, because honestly, Molly heard it the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Boo, what are you going to do?
Let go of the dying Scrag. No, it's not dying yet.
No.
You know what? I'm probably just holding on because,
So you're trying to bite
full Chihuahua mode.
Yes. So you're basically launching another bite attack on it, is what I hear. Yep. Sure. Frankie, what are you going to do with your first action?
Kill.
Okay.
It's a commendable attitude.
Yes, it is. And Barry, what are you going to do with your first one? And remember, you heal a damage now, so it's because it's a new round.
This is very true. Can I spend willpower to do stuff at this point?
Yeah, you can. You can spend... what do you want to spend it on, I should ask?
Hold on a second, where has it gone?
It ran off. Oh no.
Oh, I wanted to activate Resist Pain.
Oh yeah, you can do that. That's your first action, basically.
Yeah, first action, I will activate the gift Resist Pain.
Yes. Molly, what are you going to do?
I will hit the thing that hit me.
Yes. You're not spending rage this round?
No.
Okay, sure. No problem. And Scrag number 2 is going all out on Frankie, so we have a slugfest going on there.
Oh, yeah.
Grr.
Grr, indeed. And we start with Scrag number 2 trying to hit Molly. Oh, not Molly. Sorry, Frankie, of course. Let's see if I can in fact hit you. No, I can't. That is actually a miss. There's one success and a 1. Yoink.
Fair enough.
So that's a swing and a miss.
Grr.
Yes, Molly. What about you? What do you want to go for the same one as before? Yep. Go ahead.
Swing. Smack.
Smack.
That is 11 dice?
Yes, it is.
That's better than before.
That's a much better roll.
Look at that.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minus... 8 minus 1, so 7.
So, and you don't subtract from damage ones from damage rolls, so that is...
Oh, in that case it's 8.
8.
Do you want to use your 2 automatic successes to boost that? Do you want to use your 2 automatic successes to boost that?
No.
No, okay. So
I don't think that's necessary.
So I take 3 of them off, so he takes a further 5 damage from that and has now taken 14 in all. Ow!
Wait, it's not dead?
No, it's not dead, but that scrag is certainly going down.
Fucking Christ.
Barry.
They have 20 essence, it's basically 20 hit points.
Yes.
That's me.
Barry activates resist pain.
Yep.
Alright.
Just in case.
Just in case. Frankie. You want to hit the thing that swung at you and missed.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
More specifically, I want to bite it.
You want to bite it? Sure.
Yeah, why mess with a good thing when you already started, right?
Yeah, you have a good point. Oh, that's a nice... Yeah, it rolls nomph, exactly. That is a good roll. So that's an extra 4 successes. That's an extra 4 dice to your damage.
Nice. And that's a strength plus those 4, yeah?
Yes, it is. Oh! Oh!
Hello!
Ow!
Oh my god!
That is 8 successes.
That's pretty good.
And I rolled 2 successes, so you just do 6 points of damage
exactly.
with 1 bite. So
yeah.
You take it down to half its health, basically.
I'm sad you don't have a speciality in biting with strength, and you could have rolled on the 10th.
Yeah, that is pretty fucking good.
I
nice
think Frankie
work.
goes for the throat and goes, "Arr, arr."
Frankie, be pissed off.
Yep.
Yep. And so it is Boo's turn.
Well, I'm still just shaking whatever I have in my mouth.
Yes, so we roll again to see if you still have to roll to hit, obviously, but
of course it could, rest itself free,
exactly.
or the person who just tried to eat its face could have yanked it out of my mouth.
Exactly. So let's see. Ooh.
Wow.
Oh, that's and it's still a bite, right? So you have that's 1 success because you remember it's difficulty 5.
Yeah.
Right.
So
7?
So yeah. Well, you can still do damage to it with that.
Oh, it's 8 because I have +1 damage die when I bite.
You have +1 damage die when you bite. That is 4 successes. That's not bad. Let's see if I can... well, I can exactly soak it. Unfortunately.
Oh, to be fair, there is a molly, murdering its front at the moment. So.
There really is, and it's trying to hit the molly back because the molly hurts. Oh my god, could I please... Okay, can you... it hits you for 4. And it works...
Me?
No, Molly. So you need to soak 4.
Okay. Soak. I keep forgetting how to roll this. It's just stamina, right?
Just stamina, yes.
Okay, 10. Oh my god!
The ones don't subtract.
I know, but still.
So you soak 4, which is exactly what you need.
Fucking Christ.
You do roll a lot of 1s, but as long as you also get enough successes, that's fine.
Insane.
So, yeah. So you get a face full of scrag, but it doesn't get through your defenses. So we go to the first rage actions for those who have spent rage.
Yep.
And basically, scrag number 1 is going to once again try to hit Molly, because Molly is painful. And then, Frankie, what are you going to do?
Kill.
I mean, yes, at this point, there's no point asking, because the answer's going to be the same.
Yes. Barry, what are you going to do with your first rage action?
My first rage action, I'm going to continue to wail on this one in front of me.
All right. And scrag number 2 is going to wail on Frankie, obviously, because Frankie just did a fuck ton of damage to it.
Rude.
Yes, because Frankie kill.
Yes. So we start with the scrag trying to hit Frankie. And I do hit with 1. So soak that. I'm really not rolling very well on their to hit rolls right now.
We don't mind.
Alright, let me just check what I get for bonus. I haven't had the soak yet.
Oh. Well, if you're in Krenos, it's what, +4 to
3 stamina.
3 stamina. Okay. Yeah, it's 4 to strength, that's right. Oh, wow, nice.
Yep, I think...
Yeah, you just really don't give a damn.
I think that if it was capable of it, that Scrag would be very much regretting making her frenzy by now.
Mm-hmm. Scrags are... This is
Must
one of the
kill.
reasons why they aren't that awful against werewolves, is they do have that really nasty power. But other than that, their damage output isn't terribly impressive, and so you either need a huge number of them, or something worse. But if you can imagine what these things would be like if they went up against humans.
Yeah, they'd be...
Or if they managed to enrage us such that we turned on each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, that was the first... Let me see. Yeah, that was the... That was Frankie's attack, yep.
Yep.
And... Or, sorry, Frankie's soak, rather. Of course, not attack. It was the soak. So, Molly.
Yes.
You didn't have any rage actions this turn. That's right.
I didn't.
So Barry, rather. Barry.
Yep. So I shall once again be slashing with claws against this Scrag in front of me.
Number 1, yes.
Scrag number 1. Difficulty still 7, I take it?
To hit it?
Yeah.
No, difficulty with claws is difficulty 6.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I must have made a mistake there.
Okay, that's no extra dice for your damage, but you still roll your basic strength +2 for claws.
Okay, basic strength +2, so that's strength. Well, strength in my current form,
yes,
I take it.
Strength in your current form plus +2 for claws.
10, and it was DS at the end of it to make it
yes.
or SD.
SD. Sword descending.
Okay.
That's only 2, unfortunately.
I would like.
Yeah.
No, actually, no. I'll save that for next time.
Okay.
Yeah, it soaks that. Dear God.
He soaks that. Yeah.
Okay.
So it is Frankie to do the horrible. Yes. No, numph. I like the fact that you roll numph.
Of course, she's numphing.
Yes. That's 2 extra dice for your damage roll.
Alright.
Oof. That's 5 successes.
Grr.
I can only get 3 of those, so you get through with another 2.
Well, it pissed me off.
Mm-hmm. Well, that gives you a rage point back then.
Yay.
And then it is the other Scrag. Still trying to hit Molly because it's very unhappy with its existence right now. That was a slightly better roll. Can you soak 5, Molly?
See?
Yes, you can.
Not cool. Yeah, no, I can actually.
Yes, you can. Damn it.
Nice.
Wonderful.
You decided to put werewolves in combat, storyteller. What did you honestly expect?
I like that I get the exact amount that I need, though.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it's constantly exactly what you need. And
No reason to go overboard.
no, absolutely not. That was the... So we have one more rage action left on some of us. Well, Scrag number 1 is going to continue wailing on Molly because... Damn it!
Yes.
Frankie,
I'll just roll the soak action.
right, let's...
There you go.
Frankie, what
That's
are you going to
actually
do? Yes?
Row, row,
Barry?
I am angry.
Arg.
I'm anger.
Yes.
Fix.
I want to use those 2 successes I have.
Oh, we're still just declaring.
Oh, sorry. Never mind. Forget that roll. I'm attacking.
Yes.
Frankie got a little bit too ahead of herself.
I need people to not roll preemptively. We need to roll when it is time to roll.
Yeah, it's getting used to this system again.
Yeah. And Barry, what are you gonna do?
I shall attack again.
Yes, and the first Scrag does the same thing with Frankie, so it's pretty simple. So I'll roll for the first Scrag trying to hit Frankie. Well, can you soak 2? Jesus. Yeah, you can.
Yeah, it looks like it.
And then Barry. Let's see if you can get through this thing.
Alright. Let's see.
You're not having much luck with your to hit rolls, but it's still 2 for the claws.
I would like to add my 2 automatic successes to that, please.
So you have
That's...
5 in all.
Yes.
And that's a piss poor roll from me, so you get 3 of them through.
That's good.
So you're up to 17 on that one.
Nice, it's almost dead.
He's not doing well.
I'm happy with that.
Yes. Frankie, you want to see if you can do some more to the one you're up against?
Now it's time to Numph, yes?
Yes, now is the time to Numph.
Now is the time to Numph.
Numph!
And that was that gives you 3 extra on your damage roll.
Alright, so strength plus 3. Numph!
Ooh, that's
bloody
6
hell.
points. Can I soak?
God.
I can soak 3 of them, so... I want to point out that currently 3 of you have done 17 damage to one of them, and Frankie has done 15 damage to the other one on her own.
Well, I mean, I made Frankie so she could be like, you know, a backup fighter.
Oh yeah, she's definitely doing fine. And that takes care of Frankie's, and then the second Scrag tries to hit Molly again. Can you soak 1?
Well, let's find out.
Oh yeah.
I think I can.
Oh yeah.
But this time it actually is overkill.
Yes.
Jesus. It's 6! What the...
Alright. Next round. It shouldn't take long now. You're doing very, very well against these things.
That was the... Yep.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, 7 and 8 respectively, and I think there's a reasonable chance that you will kill these things off before they even act this round.
That's a good point.
especially if you remember to use those extra successes on stuff like damage and so on. Barry. And how much did Boo get? An 8 again, so yeah, it's like so. Okay. Well, they will, because they can, spend their almost obligatory 2 rage each. But the first Scrag number 1 is continuing its seemingly hopeless task of trying to at least hurt Molly. And not doing too well. That's what it's doing. Boo, what do you want to do?
Nom 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 nom.
Nom 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 nom. Okay.
On Scrag 2 this time. Because, you know...
2. Okay, so you're letting
the one Molly is fighting now is likely gonna die.
Yes. So you try to... You swap your target to Scrag number 2. Alright, no problem. Scrag number 2 will try to hit Frankie. Molly, what do you want to do?
I will hit the one that's trying to hit me.
Yes. Frankie, what do you want to do?
Kill.
Kill. Barry?
Kill.
Okay. Fair enough. And so we will start with Barry.
Yeah, it'd be first to something. Yep. I'll see if I can't finish this this beastie off.
Scrag number 2 off.
Yeah.
Holy hell! Well, it's...
I'm a third. I'm not the most.
That's true. That is true.
Oh, that's a bit better.
That's a damn nice damage roll, though.
6 damage. So how much is that?
Ooh, that is enough. You kill it.
Yep. It's just basically it's like, oh, fuck this, and then just you know. Grabs its head and just yanks up. And just, yeah.
Oh, oops. That was not intended, unfortunately. We can still see what it says there, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's gone.
Yep.
You pull the... You basically, you reach up, you pull the top of its head off while holding the bottom, you know, in... You get your fingers into his maw and just rip in opposite directions.
Yep.
It's hideous, but it's very dead.
Yep, we're going for the kind of predator spinal column kill thing.
Frankie.
And then...
The thing that I removed the wrong one, actually.
Oh.
That's,
well,
I'll just correct it on this one. So because you had 15 damage left on the one that you were fighting.
I gnomf.
Yes, you gnomf.
And I would like to add the 2 additional successes.
Okay, so that is 6 successes, so you roll with +5.
That's a good point.
Yikes.
Oh.
That's...
Have you ever seen...
If it would be a group effort...
in a row.
I have.
I have something even better.
Mm-hmm.
I'm basically helping Frankie, making this a group effort. So another dice.
Yep, I agree. Because you are helping out a friend here with this particular enemy. So yeah, it would be a group. So you roll 1 more die. Well, okay, fair enough.
But 10 damage.
10 damage. Even if I roll 6 successes, he's still dead. No, if I'd rolled 6 successes, he would have 1 health left.
Yeah,
but you did not. So.
He did not. So you do enough damage, and you Frankie reaches out and gets you. You manage to get your jaws locked around the throat of this thing at last. It's not from the front. You manage to get it around his back, and you hear this really satisfying crunch as you shatter not only his what's it called, his exoskeleton,
Oh yeah,
but his spinal column between your teeth.
I think that gives a really satisfying primal tingle up my spine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody
So how about that
gets...
frenzy, though?
Yeah, I was about to say there was something about willpower.
Yes, if you want to spend a willpower to snap out of it, you don't have to continue attacking people.
That'd be
I'll
nice.
do that.
If you don't, you're gonna go for Boo, because she's the one who attacked the same thing you were attacking.
Yes.
I think there's a moment where Frankie looks to Boo with like this frenzied expression, but it's Boo. She can't attack Boo.
No.
I was going to say, yes. No, I think the difficulty to if you ever look at attacking Boo, the difficulty of the roll should automatically go down by 1 level.
Well, you come out of it, and everybody gets another rage back if you are still missing any.
Wonderful.
Excellent.
I mean, let's face it, it's not a bad idea having Boo. Every time it's a group effort, it's like -2 on difficulty to all social rolls, and you get an extra dice pool thingy.
That's good.
Yeah.
Boo is very, very handy to have around.
Yeah.
Funny that.
Boo is nice.
Yes.
Yep. Yes, Molly's still got a puncher though, so.
And
Oh yeah, well, Ragged Bashes are punchable.
they are. They're also dodgy.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. In more ways than one.
Yes.
I think that's the only thing she was taught firmly, like, you can't piss people off. Dodge.
Yes. So, here's the thing. You are now standing in this dilapidated, ancient industrial area of York, where things are horrible and awful, and you've just killed a couple of scrags. And in fact, that is a really good place to stop until next time, because then we might have all of you there for it.
Makes sense.
And it is past, so...
Yeah, it's about a good time.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I will give you 2 XP for tonight. Quite a lot of it was combat, but still 2 XP for tonight, because you did well with the get.
That's good. I will spend it on getting a gift.
Oh,
That's it.
That takes us up to 21 in total, right?
Yes, that's correct. Since I said I wanted to get something that might be useful in combat, I'm looking at getting Spirit Snare.
Okay.
What does that do?
The third cast out an invisible mystic net which entangles hostile spirits, confounding them with a mixture of magical force and long broken but still potent Gaian lore.
Nice.
An owl spirit. Basically, if I spend a Gnosis point and you roll intelligence plus occult at difficulty 8, so it's not easy, an attack directed at a spirit within 30 feet, which can be defended against normally. Rather than inflicting damage, this attack reduces a spirit's effective willpower by 2 for the purpose of a combat action. The rest of the scene.
Very, very powerful.
Yep, and it's a level 1 gift, so...
Yeah. And it would have basically taken these scrags down to rolling 4 dice on everything.
Exactly. So... The point is that once I get it, I'm then going to spend the next however many points investing in getting my intelligence and my occult up some.
Yes.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
But it's...
Speaking of that...
Yes.
Oh, no, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I didn't have anything. I was just going to say... Basically say yes to what
Oh, yeah.
said.
Okay. How much would it cost me to raise my strength to 3?
Current rating times... Let me see. XP
4.
cost. Current rating is... For an attribute is current rating times 4, so yes.
8. Oh, okay, I can spend that.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Your
So
strength
I'm
is
now
2.
strong.
Strong.
Okay. Wait, your strength was 2?
Yeah.
Yes, human.
Oh, okay.
I was pretty low in that regard, but I have a very high stamina and very high dexterity.
Yeah, same for me, actually. But yeah, that's good. Being stronger is very good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 'Cause I think going to Brawl 4 would also cost 8, right?
Yes, because it's times 2 for
current rating times 2, so it'd be 6.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, still worth.
Still worth it, yes.
Absolutely.
So,
Boo only has 4 strength as a human because she's ginormous fuck off Nuffy.
Yes. So, I will round it off here for our viewing audience and say thank you for joining in for this episode of It's a Dog's Life.
Mm.
And we will see you next time for more of this fancy story of daring do for a bunch of Bone Gnawers now heading into a really nasty place in the Umbra. So do make sure to join us for that, and we will see you next time. And from us here at CharismaToAC, thank you and bye.
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 Bye.